us Rams fans are still waiting on the LA Rams new alternate uniforms that were promised for 2021 and 2022. And a lot of us assumed that they would be coming out around like mid-May, kind of like what they did last year, and they still are not out. So I'm going to be going into when I think they're going to come out, what venue they could be in, and what they could be. But first, I want to welcome you into the Rams. So welcome in to the Rams House. Thank you so much for stopping into another video. So we are still waiting on these new uniforms, as I mentioned previously, and I'm going to start off with why and where are they going to be releasing it, and just kind of giving my thoughts, because my original thoughts on this was I definitely was with the group of people who were thinking it was going to be around mid-May, and now that I'm thinking about it more, the Rams were planning on having, this big reveal of their new uniforms at their stadium last year to kind of kick the whole new rebrand thing off, and that's what they were originally going to do. But then what happened, and the world kind of went upside down, and all these NFL teams that were changing uniforms were just releasing them online with videos and stuff like that, and that kind of changed their plans. And they're like, well, we've already waited a couple months while other teams have already, they've already said what their new uniforms are going to be, and like giving the fans a look at it. So let's just release them now. And then how that went over. So my original thoughts on this is that I think the time frame we could be seeing these new uniforms is going to be at sometime in July, maybe mid-July to August, before the preseason, which the first preseason game is August 14th. Can't wait for football to be back. But as I really don't want to say it, I think that's around the time frame we're going to be seeing it, because they've waited this long already through May, and we're almost into June. I doubt they're going to be releasing them in June. I think it's going to be a July to August type of thing, and I think we are going to be seeing something where they release them at SoFi Stadium and just kind of have a way to be able for them to make money and just have a live reaction and experience there. And I'm thinking something like them coming up on the state or on the platform in the stadium and having it on the Oculus, getting different views and angles of it for the fans to see. I just think of it as it being more of a marketing thing that they're going to be trying to pull, because last year around this time, like earlier in this time in April and stuff, the Rams were giving hints, they were giving clues like it's coming soon, a bunch of these different hints were coming out on their social media. And this year, it's still nothing. Like, there's not a peep out of them. And so my thought is that they are going to give out some sort of information sometime about, like, hey, come join us at SoFi Stadium. We're going to be revealing our new uniforms. And then, as far as what are the new uniforms going to be, well, I have shared this in a previous video if you want to check it out, but I think it's either going to be a all yellow, or soul, I guess as it's called now, with blue colors like stripes on the side, and then the blue numbers like on the bone jersey, and then have I think they'll still keep their helmet that they have for that. They could change it to yellow. There could be a white. I think they could have a uniform that is white, not a bone, but just all white, and then have the blue numbers, because now we can have a bone, now we can have a white. I don't know. I wouldn't see why they would do a white, because that's not really much of an exciting alternate. It just seems like an away uniform almost, so I wouldn't see that. But I want to let you guys know, the black uniform, I've seen a lot of people are hoping for that, and a lot of people think that's what's going to happen. While I'm kind of thinking that it's not going to happen, because we've just never seen the Rams with black like on their uniforms. While I'm kind of in that mindset, I also could see this happening. Like, I don't think that that's completely out of the ballpark at all for us, because I think that is in the realm of possibility. If you take a look at like the behind the design video that they released last year, for their new uniforms, and kind of they were showing inside the Nike room and the room of where they were being created. there on the backs of the walls were taped up images of like black and blue uniforms with the accents and stuff like that, and then like black and yellow. So they are thinking about this, and it's kind of hard to see. You have to look towards the back of the room where they're talking, but they were not displaying it publicly, so that could show that may be the direction they're going. And again, I posted on my community tab of that image, that leak that I found in the back there. But my point is, while I think the black is like not something the Rams would do, because it's just never been part of their color scheme, it's also in the realm of possibilities, because it showed on the Nike wall where they're all designing and stuff like that. You can even see on this clip here, they had like these black helmets they're thinking of as well. They're thinking about black uniforms, and I think that's not completely out of the question. So let me know what you think down below. I hope you have an amazing day. Horns up, God bless, and you guys are the best. Have an amazing day.